2, 1. Go, go, go! Okay, all right, let's see. There's a live catch on the right there. So now that I have control, I can see where I'm going for. Next shot value, oh, timer. Yeah, okay, thanks. Next up is Brian Dominy. We're going to take him down. Let's backhand that. Right ramp maybe. Right loop. That's a tough shot with that. Oh, it looks like tap passes are possible. I'm trying to make the right ramp, the right loop here, but it wasn't working for me. That looks like a place to just hold the flipper up to get control. That's a bad shot. So I'm shooting way too late.
Nice shove there, Bowen.
Thanks. All right, have I got time to make any more? Okay. Next shot value is checkered flag. I don't know where that's sending me. Did I win? Woo! Take that, number 6, whoever you are. All right, garage lock is ready. There's green lights. I'm finding that this shot I'm missing every time I go for it. And when I'm missing it by hitting it to the left. That means I'm flipping too early. And the fact that this is a wider body than a typical playfield is maybe having an impact on that. So I just have to know that and be ready for the next time I take that shot. All right. Looks
Green lights, they're very often locks. That's how you get the multi-ball.
So let's try for locks some more. Garage is open. Instant award. Ooh, advanced street.
Yeah.
I got a street now. Okay, so let's see if we get a multi-ball. Multi-ball is a great strategy on the very first time you're playing a game because you can get used to where things are much more easily when there are balls at play. I'm going to try the right loop again, even though I've failed at it before. Shoot it later. And I'm still too early, even though I'm shooting it much later than I'm used to. I'm still too early every time, and I just got to get it. You got to get it into your brain.
You know, outlanes. Bowen said something really interesting about outlanes.
Still too early.
You want to do when it's going towards the out lane. You don't want it to even go near the in lane. These are on the outside. You want to shove it so the ball comes out of the outer area on the outside. And preemptively a shove up and in the direction of the out lane will push that ball out.
Your turn.
Oh, really?
You want the mic?
You can talk first. I'm not going to be doing anything strategic.
All right.
I'm just going to be shooting stuff.
Well, I blew your skill shot. Now, if there's anybody great at shooting stuff, it's Andrei. Andrei is an incredible flow player. So even though a lot of what we demonstrated is skill moves, the choice of just taking reactive shots and just plowing through, especially in multi-balls where there are 3 or 4 balls in play. And see what I mean about that right loop? It's just a difficult shot, and I'm not sure what I'm doing there. But that reaction is something that makes Andrei an incredible player. I would probably not have been able to see that ball fast enough to make the right flipper reaction that he did there. And he's making a choice there to bump to prevent it from going too far over to the right. Making them shots. Oh, you get combos here. All right, so if you make 2 or 3 shots consecutively in a short time frame, it looks like you get more points for the consecutive shots. Your shot value now is like 2 million instead of 600,000. Also, your last name is 2. Octane is ready. Octane is ready.
Oh, it is ready?
Octane is ready.
I got the octane.
You did? No, I don't think so. I think you just got O. What's a garage? I think he runs the other company, Garage Sir.
Trying to get the locks here.
And you can see now those little spinners on the wheels on the right were active for a while. I think from the shots he's been making. So there are those 4 spinning discs. That was crazy.
It's in the garage.
All right, shoot for a race. See? Good shot.
Welcome to Japan for the Full Throttle World Race event.
The race is about to start. 3, 2, 1,
So one of the things that appears to happen in this game as well is there are these shot challenges, it looks like, on each of the 5 major shots, the street, the motocross, etc. And it looks like if you make enough of one type of shot, you'll get a reward for that. Somewhat similar, it looks like, to the style of Monster Bash or Attack from Mars. And that stuff over there, we're brand new to the game. It's a nice ball. This area over here is different from a typical in-lane, out-lane area, with the middle lane being the troublesome spot. So the decision you make about where to send that ball is different than it is on a normal machine. You've got 2 right in lanes, which make that easier, or you'd think, except Avatar.
What the heck is that?
Hold down left to right flipper around the engine, launch ball in the amber zone, whatever that is. Oh yeah, let's go side. Ball save, ball save. Use your ball save wisely. I got an instant awards.
Nice, the modern games will give you the ball back if you use it really quickly.
Okay, so it looks like, for example, I have 1 left for Moto Challenge and 1 left for Street Challenge. Street Challenge is, let's see, right ramp is lit for Moto Cross. Let's try that. Sweet! This looks cool. There's the Street Challenge. Oh, sweet, this is cool. Alright, so what's happening, it looks like, is every time you finish one of the challenges, you get a badass song, and you get a playfield multiplier. There's 3 balls in play, and I can actually finish another challenge and get another ball in play and a bigger value. But every shot is worth whatever.
Now what you're seeing here too, Bowen is going to also demonstrate some beautiful techniques. He's got 3 balls on 1 flipper. He's going to find a way to play it under control. He'll probably be keeping 1 or 2 balls on one of the flippers while he plays with the other. He just separated 1 out. Now he's going to hit shots. He's totally safe on the left side. Those 2 balls aren't going anywhere until he needs to save a ball or until he loses this one.
And there, you don't have to do anything a lot of the time. A lot of the time you can just...
He had to flip there to save that ball, but he couldn't get him under
not
control.
every player will flip there. Some players will just eat it and go back to 2 balls. I actually think that the number of balls in play may control the value of shots here. So in some games, you have triple scoring when there's 3 balls in play and double scoring when it's 2. So you have a monetary value in keeping more than 2 in play. Yeah. Oh, that's trouble.
Almost backhanded the big
Yeah, should have been able to do
So watch how he
something about
separates
that.
his ball out here.
Cradle separation. Okay, and I want to keep this going, so I want to narrow. That was dangerous, but I thought that would happen, and it did. Yeah, what I want to do is separate this and then shoot this 1 mark circuit, because I need 2 more shots for that. Stunt is also available on Captain Ball, but I don't know that shot yet. Jackpot! Okay. You know, what I'm finding is that shot for me is much easier from the right. Ooh, wow! That was fast. Sweet. Alright, 1 more for stunt. Ah, come on. Play better. Stunt, circuit. Oh, come on. Oh, shooting too early now. Alright, try to backhand this captain ball now. That was not even close. But I got the other shot. Oh, and the things are going too, dang it. I didn't even notice that. That's too bad. Alright, let's get 3 blocks going and play the other multi-ball. Bonus times 4! Alright, what other questions do you have? What would you like to see here?
Yeah.
When you're doing the dead pass over, what can you do when that ball's got like a spin on it and it just walks itself down the flipper?
That happens where the dead pass, tends to spin and it might walk down the flipper, or even sometimes it might go up and out from the in lane to the out lane, if that happens to me on a game, I'm not going to repeat that dead pass because it's dangerous. This is part of feeling out a game. It's just not a good idea. You got to find another maneuver there. Live catch, drop catch. And maybe since the dead pass doesn't do what you need it to do and get you to the other flipper, well, I'd rather have it on the wrong flipper than have it go out that way. So it's all about making those adjustments and seeing those things.
Tool vibes.
Nice ball, Will.
Thanks. There is one. It doesn't have a higher playfield angle, it's just fast. The ball is moving fast, the flippers are much stronger than they are in Paragon. It's actually almost the same level angle, probably, maybe off by a degree. But what's causing this game to be much faster is the kickouts are strong, the flippers are strong, the ramps are strong. And this is just a big difference between the 70s era games and the modern games. One of the things that makes Pinburgh such a difficult tournament to play well in is you're constantly going back and forth between games of these different eras. And you gotta play AC/DC and then Misso back to back. And there couldn't be two different games, but there are skill sets on each, and a great player has the skill set across the board. Go ahead. It's a question about when you're doing a two-handed slap save, your second hand momentum is killing the move of the first hand against the tilt pop. And I know some players who are great with this. Andy Rosa does some moves on the machine where like that has to tilt. And somehow he just knows like what he can do and when, and the timing of those jiggle saves. I'm not good at that, so I can't tell you very much about doing it. I know that rocking it back and forth you tend to be able to get away with some things that you might not otherwise, which can be surprising at times. And Rosa can do these jiggle, where he's moving the machine like this for a good 3 or 4 seconds to get the ball back into play. And you're like, really? What? But he just knows he's that good at those moves. And most of the time, if I make a move like that, it's out of desperation because I've already made a mistake that sent the ball into the outlane area. And then I'm forced to just say, all right, I'm going to lose if I don't try this. And then every once in a while it works. Most of the time it doesn't. You don't lose anything by trying to make those saves in match play because if you're last and use tilts, you're still last. And if you're last and you don't tilt and you get the ball back, you could be not last. And you at least get to feel awesome for a few seconds because you saved the ball. Do we stop? Should we continue? What's our timing like?
What is our timing like? I know Mr. Heighway's here to show off this game.
I want to get the multi-ball, so you tell me when to stop.
Yeah, this is a great demo of this game.
All right.
Bowen's the kind of guy who can take it through his paces. He'll probably get to the end of the game knowing him.
All right, so where I am now, I have the green lock is ready, so let's go for that.
This might be multi-ball?
This is multi-ball! Full throttle multi-ball. Get all the jackpots like Super Jack. That's, that I can do, or I can try to do. Actually, I'm not sure I'll be able to make that right orbit, but I can try. Jackpot. Hey, what are those numbers? Why are the comments all the way at the top like that? What is this? Country is this? Here we go. 2, blah. Just kidding. Sorry. This is, I did get this multi-ball from the garage, so it makes sense actually. Okay, so I'm trying now to learn the timing on that little inner loop on the right. There's another transfer that was a little busted, so I'm down to 2 balls. What I want to do is use these targets here actually to push the ball off the targets to the right.
I'm kind of curious, like rules-wise, he's got this green flashing light in the middle. Question mark says mystery erase when lit. Does he get that for draining? I don't know. It's fascinating. And maybe he's just flashing because it's a multi-ball, and it's just making the game more exciting.
I couldn't get that. So let's try to see if we can get an out of ball in the last second here. Oh, this is a different challenge. This is not challenge. Okay. Yeah. No, still ball save.
Didn't get the cut this
Yes, yeah, shut up. And that's the same kind of move you do on Paragon to get the ball out of that beast area. A little push up because you got to push it over that gap.
One thing strategically to do sometimes too, on some games, you start a mode. For example, you start a scene in the new Star Trek game, you fight against Nero, and then you start the multi-ball. Then you have both going at the same time. That's called stacking. So sometimes Bowen and we might choose not to start a multi-ball that's ready, because we want to start something else that we can play together with the multi-ball.
Excellent point. Oh, I should have saved that. I know it's a looser tilt than usual, so I should have had that. That was crazy.
It was.
That's you, player 2. You got 43 million to chase.
43.
That's right. Which might be awesome. I don't know.
By the way, I know Bowen best because he like almost always beats me. So.
Andre and I played a best of 9 match at the IPA 5 World Championship, and it went to 9 games.
And the year after that, we did the same.
The year after that, we played again, best of 9, and it went to 9 games again. And it's just amazing to watch the style and the differences. You get the chance to just watch Andre play F-14 Tomcat sometimes. His decisions and his strengths of being able to play 3 balls like this with on-the-fly moves and decisions. This is stuff that I can't do. Wait, I had 43 million? I thought I had a good score. Yeah, 44 million to 57. Now this is an opportunity to mention something in the pinball lexicon. Usually if you're player 2 on the last ball and you've won, you stop because you won. There's a certain player who generally does not do this. And so when you continue to play ball 3 after winning the game as player 2, we call that Massenkoff. Yeah, and we asked Andre about it. It's not that he doesn't. I don't think he's wanting to show up the other player or anything like that. He's just like, I got a ball of pinball that I could play. I'm going to go play it. Congratulations, you kicked my butt there, man. Nice job.
Well, you figured out all the shots for me.